Hi, this is Stephanie March from Mpls.St.Paul magazine, and I'm here to welcome you to the 4th Tastemakers. And this one, it's all about the ladies. We have got some awesome movers and shakers in the food and drink industry. We have Zoe Francois, who is revolutionizing home bread baking. We have Jackie Berglund from Finnegan's, who is a social entrepreneur and a beer brewer. And we have Jody Olson-Reed, who of Shepherd's Way Farms, who is a cheesemaker and president of the Minnesota Cheesemakers Guild. Let's hear what these ladies have to say about how they've made it in the food scene today.
You're driven by the wanting to help people.
Yeah, and really the business model, I think, is the other piece. So the giving back piece, and I love supporting local farms and helping get nutritious food to folks in need. I'm super passionate about that. And also the fact that we are totally sustainable. And I think that if I'm all about businesses doing business differently, that we have an opportunity to make a difference. We have an opportunity to choose what we do with our profits. And so what I'm out there to prove is, if a one-woman beer company could do it, I was the sole employee until 2009. We now have 5 staff. But then anybody can make a difference. And I have no background in anything I've done. I knew nothing about beer. I knew nothing about anything I've ever done, really. And so if I can do it, I think anybody can do it. And so I challenge people and business people to, in whatever way it is, how do you give back? How do you make your community healthier?
What advice would you give to a young woman who wants to start in your field?
Before you can even apply to culinary school, you have to have a job in the culinary world. It's part of the application process. So these days, that usually means an internship. So just volunteering yourself as slave labor in a bakery, or, obviously wherever you're interested. But yeah, go in there, because this industry is insane. And so you either are insane enough to love it, or you will know that you are not meant for it and you will run from the building.
Find ways to get into that world, joining, like for cheese, it's the American Cheese Society, and go to their conferences and try to meet people that do what you want to do. There are far more people interested in making cheese than there are cheesemakers right now. So it's hard to get an internship, it's hard to get, but at least try to talk to them, find out, and start making some connections in the world that you're interested in, and get a job.
Did any of you guys think about quitting? And kind of what triggered that, and what pushed you through to keep going?
There was something I think we all kind of shared where people told you couldn't do it. That so motivates me. And so I had a lot of that, and I'm in a primarily male-oriented business, and so 13 years ago, to be a woman out there trying to sell beer and say, oh, and by the way, I'm giving all the profits away, people were like, are you high? And so I got a lot of negative feedback that really, really drove me. And that is actually, at the end of the day, what kept me going.